Guys, so I got this Genshin theory here. Genshin impact archons each represent certain things within the world, and these gods give out their power to those who are deemed worthy and bestow them what is known as a vision. So if I'm correct, the Cryo god is known as the god of love, and the main reason for her giving out her Cryo visions was because the people that were deemed worthy in her eyes had demonstrated love. Now hear me out. The characters, so far, who have Cryo visions are Kaeya, Diana, Chungyun, Ganyu, Shishi, Rosaria and Eula. Okay, it is a bit of a stretch, but if we look at their stories I think that you'll see how it fits into context. In Kaeya's vision story, we find out that Kaeya is an adopted son of the Ragdnivir family, in which Diluc's father had took him into. Kaeya is revealed to have been a spy for his homeland Kaeya, having been abandoned by his birth father. All Kaeya has ever known was deceit, but having met Diluc and his family he became torn between his duty and his happiness. Kaeya had loved his family, he loved his time and duty within the Knights, and having to tell Diluc the truth about himself was agonizing for him, because he loved his new life, and having to abandon his family over the mission would risk death toward himself, and Kaeya was willing to accept it. Having been blessed with a vision meant that he can continue to fight as a knight but within his own way. In Diana's vision story, we find that Diana is someone within human blood, and lives in Springvale with her father, in which he is also known for having inhuman blood. Diana sees her father as an important figure in her life, but feels that when her father drinks, he becomes someone unrecognizable. So in a plot to save her father she becomes a mixologist at Mondstadt's Cat's Tail, in order to destroy the wine industry. Diana's notion for this is out of love for her father. She doesn't hate her father for drinking but instead lashes her hatred toward the wine and liquor. Having been bestowed a vision means she can pursue her goal and continue to try and do what's best for her father out of love and respect for him. In Chungyun's vision story, we find that he is a well-known member of a clan of exorcists. But due to a certain condition, he must do his best in performing exorcism while suppressing his positive energy. Because of his restrictions, it may seem that being an exorcist would be impossible, but Chungyun refuses to give up his profession. Chungyun suppresses many emotions on his line of work, but the one thing that he cannot suppress is his love for his job. Thus having been bestowed a vision means that he can continue to try at being the best exorcist. In Ganyu's vision story, we find that Ganyu is an adeptus and took part in the Archon Wars with Rex Lapis, and afterward she decided to help the people of Liu with their government. Despite the history between Adepti and humans, she wanted to help the people of Liu. After a while, it was the love of the people of Liu that led her to continue her work as a secretary. She loved her country, and she loved the people in it, and for that she was bestowed a vision in order to continue her work as part of the Liu Kixin. In Kiki's vision story, you find out that she is a person who was a victim in the Archon War and was minding her own business collecting herbs. But because of the Archon War, she lost her life, her family, and eventually herself. She was clinging on to life, and it was the love of life, that she had been given a Cryo vision. Though things will not be the same for Kiki, she still lingers on to life and pursues a happy life despite her past upbringings. Rosaria's vision story, we find out that she was taken from her hometown by a group of bandits, to fight and survive, but Rosaria was vengeful toward them and wanted to escape from them. But when she was given the chance to escape, an old bandit who was the one who had taken her and basically raised her had given her a chance to escape by having her fight him off. Now, the old bandit knew he wasn't going to survive, so he encourages Rosaria to kill him in order to gain her freedom. And of course, Rosaria did not hesitate to do so. But after she killed the old man, she was given a vision. And what's interesting is the thoughts that ran through her mind as she was taking down the old man. Did he let me replace him on purpose? Could a false father have harbored genuine affection for a child he stole so arbitrarily? Now why would she have these thoughts if she really hated the man who ruined her life? Did she acknowledge the bandit's attempt in taking her in instead of killing her? Or is it due to the fact that she survived this long because of the old bandit? Whatever the case, we know that maybe Rosaria was actually appreciative of the old bandit who raised her, and was given a vision because she had admired a man she once hated. In Eula's vision story, we find that she is a member of a noble clan known as the Lawrence clan, which was a generation of tyrants according to past recollections of the old Mondstadt. But Eula being a part of Mondstadt meant that she was forced to acknowledge the ways of her clan as well as observe the people of Mondstadt. But in reality she never really wanted to pursue that ideas of the Lawrence clan. Instead, she often admired the knights as well as their idea of freedom, and was determined to find her own definition of freedom, and brave of that determination to find herself as well as find her own way of a gentle path toward her truth. She was given a vision and is able to pursue that ideal and join the knights even if it meant going against her clan's ideals. Eula wanted to be free, and it's clear to say that she even loved the idea of freedom because of New Mondstadt, as well as the knights that defend the freedom in which they represent. All these characters, as well as future characters, that have received the Cryo vision have all been given this vision due to the Cryo god's empathy of love. And that fact that the Cryo god is also the reason for have created the Fachu means that they are probably doing the wrong things for the right reason, and I just